Okay, so welcome back everybody to Web Gaming Central, and this is video number 28, and this is SimCity, obviously. SimCity, our SimCity solo region. So, we're back here, and of course what we're doing is getting our airport ready to go. Now, as a day has passed, we have increased in the alloy and the metal. Now, one thing I do want to test, which will require me to go back and forth for a second, is what each city shows for that progress, as it's been a little different lately. So let's just take a look at each of these to see exactly if it's supposed to be in balance like that. But either way, it doesn't matter. We'll eventually get to that goal of building the airport, so it doesn't matter at the moment. Alright, let's jump right over. Right, it seems to be balanced. Well, not really. This is still lower than the other one. Okay. Alright. Interesting indeed. Let's try this one. And see, those two cities show the airport at full, crude oil being, that requirement being filled, but it's not now. So, very curious situation there. So let's test out the casino city. Let's see what they're showing over there. Alright. Okay, well that's balancing out is more. This one is the closest out of all three so far. But the metal and alloy are going, which is great. Now let's jump over here. Whichever one shows the best number. No, actually what we need to do is really go back to the waste town and see if we can get that metal going to kind of increase. Although the alloy and metal it's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. Alright, last one. I see this one shows the most and then the least of the metal. Oh, you know what? No, I can't say that. Or maybe I can say that. No, I can't say that. Okay, now see that just adjusted. That is weird. Okay, so they're all going to catch up, it seems. So it adjusts on the fly. That just adjusted. So it went down to 62,005 on the crude oil, and then it seems to balance out the metal and the alloy. Okay, let's speed up time, and well, actually, let's go back. So we just did around the world real quick. Now we're back in Wastetown Flats, and we're going to stick here for a while until we get that that airport going. So guys, if you haven't seen the website, go take a look at your earliest convenience, because I updated the schedule of videos that I'll be uploading. So we will be doing more of this, and what we did do, in fact, just to kind of give you a quick update while we're here in this particular video, I increased the solo these solo videos, so it'll be 4 a week instead of 3, and then they'll all be back to back. So you get 4 straight days of the SimCity solo, and then you'll see 2 days of SimCity Sandbox. Civilization pretty much stays the same, except that it's 3 days in a row. Empire Total War, and then 1 time a week you'll see Anno 2070, Cities XL, and then Star Drive. But of course that will always change depending on what you guys want to see. So without wasting more time on that, let's go right ahead and manage this city, because what we need to do, we kind of got on a good foot, and we have our metals headquarters. Yay! Awesome. But we do need. Let's take a look at that really fast. Okay, I just wanted to double check on it. But yes, now we need to break the barrier, the profit requirement there in order to achieve what we want to. So let's speed up the time, and let's hope we can do that in this video. Here's hoping. Let's take a look here. And what's hurting me is that those imports. So maybe that is not a good goal right now, because as it stands. Well, the truth is, if I tell you what, let's stop the imports for just a second. Okay, stop the imports, and get the profits up, because where it is now, that would get us right over it, because it's 186 per day, requiring us just to get over 160. We can achieve that, but what's setting us back is the alloy and the metal, which is keeping us at that 0 mark, because we're spending more than we're making per day. So that should fix the problem. Once we get that down, we can then place the let's take a look at what's red over here. Just to, okay, that's common. Once we do that, then we can actually shift our focus in this city and start producing both alloy and metal with the smelting factory. And then without having to import at such a high cost, we can just produce in this city and send it over there to the airport, which will actually make things go much faster. Now this here worker shortage problem has hit an all-time high, apparently, because that is a very saturated red icon there, and at this point I don't really want to worry about that. What I may do now, why are these guys no money, right? How did I guess? It's just those two. Where are the other guys at that don't want to be here anymore? How dare they? Too much crime. Really? Let's see the crime layer here. And why would this city be crime ridden? Tell you what, let's go ahead and do something I meant to do a while back. Let's go ahead and just max this out. That will hit our pockets just a little bit. Just a little bit. Very tiny bit. That I'm going to hold off on. I'm not going to put that there. But if we increase the patrols, we'll be just fine. And each one of those adds 4 patrols, is it? Yeah, well, like 6 actually. So, yeah, probably only really needed one of those, but that's okay. I wanted to max it out anyway. So, problems, not too many. And it's funny how this keeps fluctuating, so I'm not really going to worry about that right now. Maybe it'll balance out, maybe it won't. What I will do, though, while we wait for those profits to hit a certain number, or get past that 160,000 number, we'll plant some trees to get rid of this ground pollution, which I think originated with the sewage pumps that were there. Okay, so we got that there. Might be time for another treeing period, but you know what? Another treeing. The words I use. Hey, they updated the sound of that. It doesn't have that loud, destructive sound like you're just throwing trees into the ground, launching them from space. Sounds like you're actually throwing seeds now. Alright, and did the cost go up? No. Cool. Okay, now what's up with this? See? Cool, man. So proof is in the pudding. One fire being put out there, another one over here trying to be put out. Cool. Way to go, Maxes, on those updates. Pretty cool. Let's take a look here. That's doing good, but I wonder, is it showing it? Yes, guys, just that quick we hit that number. Okay, so let's upgrade. And now here's a tricky part, because now we have to place the smelting division, which, my friends, will be incredibly difficult to do, because it's not going to fit there, and because it's too far from the main building. So dilemmas, because now I'm going to be forced to get rid of so much tax revenue, because these are low wealth buildings, and these probably house like 5,000 sims a piece. But let's see, let's go back into that menu. Smelting division. I could put it there, and that will get rid of a job, which at this point, to be honest with you, won't be bad, because we can't fill those jobs anyway, so why bother? What I will do next should set us on the path to achieve the goal we're trying to achieve. And yes, but I just don't have enough simoleons yet. But that shouldn't take long, because if I'm not mistaken, we're just importing or exporting now. And we already hit that amount. Great. Awesome. So, guys, we're going to go ahead and add our smelting operation, which fits so snugly back there. How awesome. but we do need to get the modules on it, and we can't do that just yet. But I will stay in fast mode until we do. These don't cost much at all, so that's a very big relief, because we're really working with a very tight budget. We put the taxes up to 10 for everybody. That's as high as we're going to go, so we really have to be careful. But again, this city does not rely only on that hourly income. So we're at 28. We need the metal and we need the alloy, so we're gonna get both. So we're gonna go ahead and place the metal one now, and why not? Let's just make sure. Yep, I can put that one here. Probably can fit another one over there too. How much do I need for that? 36. We'll be there in no time. I actually have two. I should have put this one down first. It doesn't matter though. So we have 2 metal furnaces, but I am gonna have to import ore. So, we'll figure that out. But we'll be supplying both alloy and metal to cover for the airport. So 2 birds with 1 stone. And then instead of importing both alloy and metal now at those high amounts, we can just import the ore, which will be significantly cheaper. So let's just wait for this last update, or cash infusion, and bingo. Okay, so now for now, guys, we're gonna back out because we have 1 truck. No, we don't. Yes, we do. Yes, delivery garage. So let's go ahead and now import the. Got to change it. In fact, this was our import station. Actually, you know what? Yeah. No. Yeah, no. Nope, not going to work. What I can do is get rid of this fire station, because I think we're doing pretty good for ourselves without this one. Let's just make sure I do. First of all, let's do some bulldozing. Whoa, no shoppers. Alright. Those places lost their revenue anyway. In a while, I'm gonna actually. Wow. Whoa. No shoppers because they have no money. Alright, yes. Let's go ahead and just make sure we have 2 fire stations. Yes, we do. We got that one. So I'm gonna delete this one. We don't need it, and it's really in the way of our progress. So I have to. That'll free up some income too, to be honest with you. So not a lot at all, but every little bit counts. For this, I think this is enough for now, I guess. Actually, I'm going to. Yeah, that's the limit. Okay, so let's just set our. Gonna import this. See, 7005, which is much better than. We're gonna still use this locally because we wanted to support the airport, or supply the airport. So we're going to just import. Whoa, why did I say export? Did I really say export? Import. Hello. So we're gonna import our ore, and that will supply our smelting operation, and then we'll have everything we need. But I do want to build 1 more of these to balance it out and to make sure that production is high. Now the next thing is, guys, I'm thinking maybe I should have. Oh, but see, I might have to do 1 more. Oh, this guy. You know what? Ironically enough, I may have to put another one of these down. If I do it like this, I'll be alright. Yes, and you know what? For this one, this will be the one that we use for this. We're gonna come back over here and get rid of the one for ore. Add another metal. There we go. So now we're just using that locally. So good, and it's open. This one here, we're going to import. Yes, but we're going to actually add another one. And we'll leave that there for now. If we need more of the, we have a lot of trade depots in this city. It's pretty interesting, actually. We definitely need to fill that up though, just because we need to get those shipments to here and fast. But yeah, we have them there, so good. We started to receive it. That is going to take money from us and not add to it, but again, we still have the coal going out, so we're making money from that, about 204,000 per day. So that's good. The budget will be fine as a result, and that's good. And so now we can actually achieve supplying the airport without going broke in the process, but yet and still making good money. So awesome. What is that? Wow. We have to fix this city, actually. That was quick. Oh, just 2 of the modules were out of ore. But now they have it, which is great. So now it's just a matter of supplying. Let's take a look at the airport. Oh yeah, we're infusing it. As you can see, these numbers readjusted, but I think they're higher than what they were when they started out from the city, because the other cities were showing like 400 in metal and 300 and some odd in alloy for the other cities. But now you can see we're really supplying them now. But now my question is, how does that register? Because does this mean 195 tons of metal that I'm moving to the airport now, or that I've already stored here? You know, questions that, you know, twist your noodle a little bit. Because this one says 150 tons of alloy, but as you can see here, it's 160. So am I moving 150 now toward the airport, or what? I don't know. I have no clue. Maybe you guys have an answer for me. And, you know, I wish it would just update once they come here and drop it off. That would make life so much easier. Like, see all these trucks stopping now? Now update my numbers so I can, you know, see. We have a lot of police cars. Anyway, let's go ahead and get back to our city as it continues to supply our, we really stomped out crime here. So now the question becomes, how do we stomp out our other problems? So let's take a look at the data layer and work on that while we wait on our airport city to do, or airport to, you know, build, so we can start flying our Sims places. But what I was trying to say is so funny, because when I'm thinking and I'll talk about something else while I'm thinking about something different, I'm weird like that. Anyway, here's what I was trying to say. We're going to now manage the city while we wait for the resources to reach the airport and get us an airport. So let's take a look at this. Total jobs, tons are unfilled. As we already know, that's a problem. Wow. Okay. We have shoppers commuting in, and we have unsold goods. That's the problem that we're facing. You can see the problem represented in a high wealth, and you can see it represented in the low wealth. That's actually the two commercial buildings I bulldozed, because they weren't, you know, they had goods that were not sold. Now, there's 2 ways to look at that, because it's funny, guys, because what I do in these videos, I tend to be, you know, I tend to focus on the overarching goal. And so now I'm going to try to start, you know, as we build these great works and start getting into the second half of our regions, you know, our region here, building the next set of cities, what I'm going to do is start to manage the cities a little more, I guess, and really be a little more meticulous, because I feel like I've picked up the pace a tad. And for good reason, to be honest with you, but I want to slow it down just a little bit. Let me know what you guys think on that, because, again, I think it's interesting to really diagnose the problems of the city. I just really never did that to the degree I would like to. Well, let's jump out of here for a second, because I always like to make sure there's nothing else going on, except that worker shortage that we already know about. So, let's just digest this tab here a little bit. Let's start with shoppers. Nope, let's start with workers, okay? So, we know what the problem is. We don't have enough Sims in this city to fill these jobs. And apparently, there's not enough Sims in this particular cluster and or region to fill the void either, else that would have already happened. This city's been built for quite a while now. What is a solution that we can do to achieve that? I already know one that's probably on the tip of all of you all's you all's tongue, and that would be to upgrade the roads so that we can get more density, so that more people can come in, and then more people are going to fill the jobs. I know that's the one answer to the problem, except I am not quite interested in building a very tall city here. You know, the plan is to build cities that that we like, that look different, that are not all the same. And I think this city here is a little bit unique compared to the other ones. Though they're all unique, to be quite honest with you, but I guess in the sense of the height of the city, I like the fact that this seems more like a smaller town. You know, although you have bigger buildings, they're not skyscrapers. So it brings, well, I know the city that I live in, which I'm not going to tell you because I am totally ashamed of this city that I live in, but you know, that's okay. Neither here nor there. But this city sort of reminds me of this city because this is really not a big city that I live in. But you will see buildings about this tall, and you won't see anything taller than this in the city. You know, it can get boring here, extremely boring. Let's take a look at the power, because power just gave me a scare. Now, here's my question on this. Why are these buildings unpowered when we still have excess? Okay, I'm not entirely sure I know why that is, but let's go back in and take a look at our power buildings, wherever it is. Oh, that's not a power building. This is our power building. Let's see. Is there anything? Whoa, what was that? Air pollution generated. We know there's a ton of air pollution. I don't really want to swallow another chunk of cash per hour. And in fact, we probably can't. Well, we can. It's not a lot, but still I don't want to. And this cash situation now. Oh, we're really buying a lot of ore, I realize. And I think that's overshadowing our expenses here. No, it's not, but it's very close. Anyway, back to the power situation at hand, because let's slow time. No, let's keep time doing what it's doing, because it's not too bad. But we definitely have a power issue because it's not reaching the outer set. So I guess when it gets under a certain threshold, we start to lose power. And the thing that I'm going to have to do, which I actually don't mind bulldozing one of those buildings. Let's see. Tell you what, we're going to go for it. Because at the moment we can't really this is the city that's supposed to be providing the power, so I'm not going to jump to another region or another city to do that. But we are in fact going to just supply it from here. So that put us way over, so we're good, and I'm not going to do anything else with that. Let's just make sure these buildings get powered again. Speaking of, I need to check on the reserves in our city because I'm sure we're going to run out eventually. The best thing for me to do is just to click on the building. 5 months supply left. 4 months. 4 months. The good news is, guys, we can repurpose some of these things. So as long as we have enough cash at some point when this runs out of coal, we can place a building here, move the recycling center over there, and possibly do the same with the water treatment plant here. We'll see. Just thinking long term, but as of right now, not an issue. Not going to worry about it. We do have student issues though, classroom issues that we need to work out. And here's my issue with that. We might not be able to. Wow, absolutely too many abandoned buildings, all due to no shopping, which we still have to deal with that problem. We're going to have to tackle one at a time. I'm not going to try to tackle them all at once, as I've often tried to do. Don't ask why, I don't know. I couldn't answer the question if I wanted to. Okay, and I'm done. Alright, so let's go back to the problem that I was just talking about, which was our education system. I could put it over here, but that'll be such a bad thing. Or I can put it over here, given that we just bulldozed that anyway, because we can't fill the jobs. Yes, poor kids, I know. You know, it's funny thing is they keep building this thing, although... Oh, great, I don't have enough simoleons. Alright, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, though. I am going to bulldoze. Oh, first let me de-zone it. Thank you. And then let's bulldoze it, because they can't fill the job anyway, so why keep building it? Same thing here. Let's go ahead and bulldoze that. So those jobs will be less, which is pretty much what we need at the moment, because none of these jobs have workers anyway, which is a problem, but we're going to work on that. Right now, though, I do want to get another school here, and now I have enough money, so I'm going to do that. It wasn't there, it was over here, actually, that I was going to place it. Okay. Alright, and of course, you just spent some cash, so I can't really place. Well, I can place a few of them. Okay, so that's just one problem partially solved. And it's good to at least start on some problem-solving things, although we need to be careful with that, with our budget here, because it's getting dangerously low. And the thing about it is we're already stretched a little thin with our imports, but if we ever get into a hairy situation, we'll just pause that, as we are pretty much almost getting into that hairy situation. So another thing that I can do, there's nothing I can do there. Yeah, no, it's pretty much nothing I can do on that front. Maybe they'll want to live there. I don't know why I'm doing that. That's torture. And don't ask why I'm doing that either, but we're gonna fill every spot we can. Sims want to move in, they can move in. Though they may not want to. Oh, you know, I just missed that headline. What did that headline say? Oh, yeah. Oh, not good. Okay, I tell you what. Let's slow down the imports for a second. Where is that building at? It's over here. Alright. Let's take a look and see. Yes, it has been working, which is great. Has indeed been working. So right now, guys, what we're going to do, and again, this time what I'm going to do next time, not this time, next time what I'm going to do is actually, wow, every one of these buildings. This is what the problem is, to be honest with you. No shoppers. There's nobody shopping. And oh man, I need to. Okay, let's tackle this problem right now before I do anything else. And these guys are just... What? That part boggles my mind. And that has to do with the commercial buildings, actually. So no, it doesn't boggle my mind. That has to do with the commercial buildings. Because see all these unsold goods? And to me, that's directly related to the fact that we don't have enough Sims. Interesting, guys. Seems like my hand is going to be forced eventually, because I'm going to have to build more or bring more Sims to the city. So I guess my design choices are going to have to wait or take a back seat, you know, which sucks, but they're just going to have to until I can straighten this out. So let's go high density. Something I really did not want to do, but ultimately we'll have to do. I'm going to keep back here a little bit different, but up here I'm going to go ahead and increase that density. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yeah, as you can see, it's already begun. It's already begun. We have have stirred up a hornet's nest of Sims eager to move into our city. And that will in return increase our profits, hopefully. Because, you know, this could cause more problems than it needs to. Maybe I should just slow down on these streets, actually. And just see it take a gradual effect. Because every time I do this, it spawns traffic problems. Then it subsequently spawns more problems because we start to strain the resources in the city. Once that happens, let's not forget, this is supposed to be the city that's, you know, supplying this cluster. But I did leave a cushion with the other city, yes, but at the same time, that could be dangerous, so I need to be very careful here. And I'm thinking about it. I'm out of money because of no jobs. And of course, these guys are not, they're low wealth, you would think. You know, let's increase these guys a tad bit too. Though careful not to go crazy. I'll leave that one like that. No. Like that is what I meant to say. Alright, so it will let these guys grow a little bit. Actually, all the buildings on this street can grow back here. Outside of that, though, really don't want too much expansion back this way. Alright, let's see how that works. As you can see, it's already working. And see, these are low wealth, which is going to really, and as you can see, this is also hitting my pocket pretty hard. I'm wondering why. Why is that? You would think it would have the opposite effect. Huh. Interesting. Huh. Our smelting factory, though, is not operating because we are trying to find our way back to profitability, which is proving challenging. But I don't know, hopefully we'll find a balance here somewhere. These numbers should improve, though I don't suspect that to be wiped out anytime soon. I do suspect that, well, no, maybe not even that, because that's a big number for high wealth, because they really do not, they're not dense, and they don't, you know, but they do pay very well. So we can get these buildings filled up. That would be great. Tax revenue, tax revenue, tax revenue. Oh, one must have been filled because we've seen an increase in profits. Another increase in profits. That one is now here. Shopping is over here. So why is there a problem? See, I need to understand what the fluctuation is. Where the fluctuations are taking place. So we're going to watch this closely because that's something eager to see. Huh. Because it was confusing me for a second because it would jump up, then it jumped down. Like now it's jumping down. That's because we just got more income through high wealth. Well, all the residential, I'm sorry. So is it going to camp there or keep fluctuating? Because I guess what I was worried about is that the cause of the fluctuation had to do with an expense instead of an income, but I think the income is what's causing it to fluctuate. As I mentioned before, when buildings rezone, or a few houses disappears for the placement of a new development, that takes away that tax income right there, and then you'll see that drop temporarily. But when you get the bigger building, it's supposed to, more than offset. It's supposed to, in fact, increase that income. But And well, actually it did here. In this case, it did. But, and there we go. We're starting to see it more. Okay. Just concerned because I didn't know and we in fact crashed. But the good news is it's saved. Wow. I'm so happy and so glad it's saved. Well, it's saved to a point. Speed of the time again because it didn't fully take in all the upgrades that we just recently saw. Interesting. I had to get back there though. Okay, so anyway, I'm so glad it didn't backtrack too far because I remember building up our roads here and I literally just did that. I literally just did that, and so now you see I didn't have to redo that, so we at least stayed very close, and as you can see we're back at that improvement in the hourly profit, so clearly we didn't lose a lot of time there at all, or a lot of progress I should say. But I do want to take a look at our airport. Okay, so it just simply took the rest of those resources. Once we realize this profit back into the thousands there, as it just made a huge jump as I said that, I'm going to we have a nice cushion. I'm going to restart our imports because it's a good idea. Seems like we're very close. Oh, not so very close. We have a long way to go really, but it won't be so bad because it's only 2,000 tons of metal, 1,500 tons of alloy. Easy. Challenge will be, and I hate to say challenge, but the one that we really want to, or really hope will reach that number, is from our oil city, because we have a very little amount of oil in our table in that city. So we really want to make sure we have enough there. But let's go to the bulldoze too. Quite a few buildings to get rid of. That's okay. Of course, not enough places to ship freight. I need to take a look at that data layer because that is weird to me. And they're out of money, so we have a little cycle going here. Before we go any further, let's see. I'm curious about the shipping freight issue. That's why. That's exactly why. Hello. Duh. Is simply not enough commercial in this city for the amount of freight I have. Freight orders I have. Okay. So basically what that's saying is the capacity of all my industries to produce, which first of all, what they need to be profitable, how much freight they need to ship in order to be profitable, is far exceeding the amount of businesses in my city that they can shop to. Not only that, but apparently there's not enough shoppers in the city in the first place to buy up the goods in the commercial sector so that they can need freight. So there's a lot of backed up inventory in the businesses, so we really have a little bit of a cluster of problems. So let's try to dissect the problems and fix them, and we're gonna because they all work together or tied together. So let's just take another look here. Students extra desk 5. Okay, yeah, we still have a ton not enrolled. Excellent. That's awesome. Excellent. But there's more schools that we would have to build for that. But let's see. I could have sworn. Yes, the city is fully. We have all the bus stops in the right places. So I'm not entirely sure why they're not commuting to different cities for education. But then again, we don't have an education city here to make. Well, I don't see why you would fly to go to school, but unless it's college, of course. But who knows? I don't know. We have a lot of Sims here too. Wow. All right, so let's see if that traffic is affecting much. No, not in the way of profits. So good. All right, so let's figure this out. What's the best thing to do? Obviously, the zoning becomes a problem. So let's take a look at how we have the city zoned. We don't necessarily have a lot of businesses here. And then we have to look at the businesses for each type of citizen. Low wealth Sims, they have a nice strip here, and these guys are doing well. And well, that one's closed because they need workers. The rest of them are making huge profits, as they say. And then we have this huge area of commercial, but apparently it's all commercial for low wealth. So we need a medium wealth solution, and this is our only area for medium wealth, it seems, and that's low wealth. But they're saying no shoppers, which is weird, because we have a boatload of shoppers in the middle. Of course, that's gonna bother me until I get rid of it. Yeah, it's not gonna tell me. I think that was middle class, middle wealth. That was middle wealth as well. So weird enough as it is. Let's see. What's the number of? Yeah, see, we have a sizable. Thank you. I was waiting for that. Sizable medium wealth. So as a result, why in the world would they not be? Would these businesses not be booming right now? Because it's only but so many of them. You would think. Let's see, most of these are high. No, they're not. See, okay, crime. Okay, I can understand that. Let's take a look at the zone again because it's weird to me. I'll tell you what, maybe I just need to create some in here, like pepper, a little more pepper throughout. I think that might be a solution. Well, at least a start of something at this point, because I don't want to. Tell you what, let's do the same thing here. Oh, cripes. Did not mean to do that. I meant to do this. Alright. Why is my city burning? Oh, are you serious? Must have been an arsonist. Crap. Good news is, we finally have a situation where these fire trucks are focusing on different fires. Though, they're gonna have a whole heck of a hard time fighting all those fires. Wow. Wow. That would definitely put a dent in your hourly rate, hourly profits. Wow. Our arsonist just literally burnt down our entire city. Had to have been an arsonist. And if that is the case, where in the world is our police force? And why are they committing so many crimes per day? Well, then again, we do have a lot of issues with with unhappiness, I guess. Well, maybe, well, and education, that's true too. So education and the fact that some Sims don't have a lot of happiness. So that just really put a dent in our hourly profits, but that should fix itself. Wow. Did it happen back here too? Wow. What in the world? That is like a serious crime wave there. Yeah, well, you're telling me, buddy. Apparently we need more trucks. Yeah, I'm not gonna put them over there because we don't have enough room as it is. I'm not bulldozing anything to make room. So we have 2 fire trucks, period. Wow. Wow. This is crazy. I think that's the work of an arsonist. Anyway, let's stick to the plan because we're getting sidetracked a little bit. Back to our problem. Let's take a look and see if anything has updated. Those jobs are better slightly, but this one can improve. Well, they all did go down a little bit, which is good. That's one small, very small step. Shoppers, a lot of unsatisfied, but no businesses not selling goods. That is a good sign. Unfilled orders is lower than what it was, but it's still high. So, in order to fix that, we need to even provide more exports or freight capacity, which is my next question. Yeah, you think the numbers would show in the commuting out or commuting in when it comes to the freight. Let me just make sure I was looking in the right area. Yeah, industrial freight. I wonder how can you keep an eye on that? But let's take a look at the data layers for that actually, because and you can see that under commercial. Well, that's the commercial, under industrial actually. All right, so the yellow line is how much freight they are shipping. As long as that bar is not tall, it's normally a good sign, or as long as it's not a lot. Yeah, if it's gone, that's really good because that means they shipped everything they had in storage, which is good. Which means they had places to ship it. This place still has 36. I don't know what they consider that, crates or pallets or I don't know what have you. But well, either way, it's just that amount of freight that needs to still be shipped. And the green, of course, or light blue, is the profits, which is a good sign. So that's a good sign for the industry, and we're no longer seeing those needing to be bulldozed. So that's a good sign. Now, for this, money is obviously the one that you really want to pay attention to because that's their profits. If that number's not high, then it's not good. But I am seeing something else that I'm not liking. It has to do with this. Oh man, are you kidding me? What's going on with this? Oh, because it's AM, right, so it's starting over. But if it's starting over, why didn't this one start over? Do I have any? I thought I did. I wonder, does no, I doubt it. Well, we'll look into that later. Let's stick to the current plan. Oh, great. Those numbers just went back up. Awesome. Way to go. So there must be a different way to diagnose this. Well, we were pretty much looking at these data layers, but then again, the problems are definitely still there. Like, see, all these places, they're making profit, but it's not a lot. And let's see. What you want to see is the goods and souvenirs go down. If those are tall, that means it's how much merchandise they still have on the shelves, and as well as souvenirs. You don't want to see that, apparently. You want to see that go down because that means it's being sold, which I'm trying to see if they're selling anything. They must have just got that in stock. Right, because when the freight comes from the industry to these buildings, you'll see these go up. And yeah, you see that go up. Once this, Sim's come and buy stuff, I take it that you're supposed to see that those things go down. Let's see. I was trying to see. And I don't know if it... Or does that mean what they... No, because you would see profit. Alright, because the light blue is a profit number. See, I'm not sure. Are they going down? Either my eyes are deceiving me, or I see it go up. I don't necessarily see it go down. So I guess my question now is, for the orange and the dark blue, when the business makes a sale, or, you know, creates a sale, does the bar go up or down? See, because the profit numbers, okay, yeah, I think it goes down. I just saw that one go down a little bit, yes. So these places are not really selling a ton, but then again, let's see, I need to hover over one that's, you see, they're saying they're making a lot of sales, so maybe, I don't know, I need to see which one. And that's directly related to the profit bar, of course, we know, but I'm still a little stumped on this. I think those are sales. I think when it goes down, that's a sale. That's what I believe. And when it's gone, they're out of stock of whatever it is, which then causes industry to get orders, which is so freaking sweet. I love that. But I just need to confirm if it's going down when they make or create sales. And I want to believe that. And as they go down, the light blue bar goes up, because obviously that's profit. But of course, I see those recycling arrows, which is not cool. So I need to back out for a second and dissect this problem. Which is a problem, because my trucks should be out. You know what? Let's take a look at the region. This brings back some of my trucks here, because apparently they're not doing or they're all out, and that can't be the case. So we'll just send 4 while we're out here. Okay. It's moving. Slow pace, but it's moving. So we'll get there. Hopefully it won't take forever. But in the next video, guys, what I am going to do is keep managing, but at the same time, I'm going to try to, before I record the next video, I'm going to try to let time lapse a little bit so we can get the airport built, because we're going to ultimately come back to all these cities and manage them to get to a place where they're balanced out, doing all the stuff we were pretty much doing in this video. But, well, for the most part, we're really just dissecting right now, trying to find out what the best course of action is. And, of course, I like to also stall, because I want to see what you guys' ideas are on that, too, because it's just, I think it's more fun that way. So, I'd like to incorporate you guys in that. It says, once again, and these guys are out of money because they don't have jobs. So it's a real nasty cycle going on in the city that we need to fix. And they still need workers. I am really, but I understand why. And ultimately, the solution, as we've already seen, is to just upgrade these roads. I'm very reluctant to do that, though, because it will cause another set of problems. So it's really, at this point, a situation of picking our own poison. Yes, so though, I mean, really the only other thing we can do is just increase the population throughout, which for those 2 cities is, well, this one is not much we can do, but either way, we'll get it. We will get it. It's so much fun though to me, because I like this. I feel like a mayor. Mayor Web Gaming Central. Mayor Web, whatever you want to call it. I feel like a mayor. But one that is terribly failing the citizens or the Sims of this city at the present moment. Not yet, though, because we're formulating a plan. Now it's just time to put the plan into action. Well, actually, once we get the plan, we're going to then put it into action. But first things first, we have to get a plan. And the one on my mind right now, guys, is just simply upgrading all the roads. Turning the city into a tall city, which will solve the RCI problem, but it will not solve the problems that it's going to actually cause. And then also we have to get our garbage trucks back home so they can do their jobs, because they're terrible at it right now because they're helping everybody else out. But let's take a look over here. 3-month supply. Whatever we do, we need to definitely get going on it now because well, I mean, yeah, not such a big deal because we have the hourly profit here, but if we want to sustain the imports of ore, we're gonna have to hurry up and supply. Oh, they really picking up garbage. They're doing a really good job. They're picking it up really good in the other city too. Something tells me that I have to delete this and rebuild it in order for it to work, because this is one of the things that the update was supposed to fix, because sometimes the recycling center bugs out and, you know, your productions won't. But normally this is not the bug though, because with the bug this would be full right here and then it would no longer produce the, you know, products. But we're gonna see, because in another day, well, right now, in about a few hours, they should be going out. So I'm gonna linger until then, and then we're gonna cut the video and jump into the next one, which you guys should see on the next day or tomorrow, in your case. It depends what day it is, and I think yes, you will see another one, because today is Wednesday for you guys, or at least the day that this has been uploaded. So on Thursday you will see another video, and then Friday there won't be any videos. Saturday and Sunday are both reserved for SimCity Sandbox, so hope you guys look forward to that. But then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday again, you'll see back-to-back episodes of this solo region. So hope you guys intend to stay tuned. And nope, I don't see my recycling trucks. That is a problem. That is a bug. It is a bug, I say. It's a bug. It's a bug. It's a bug. So we definitely have to probably reset our, but that's good. We see this number going up ever so slowly, but it's going up. So guys, thanks so much for watching, and please stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me hear your thoughts, your criticisms, your ideas. All are wonderful and all are welcome. So guys, thanks, and I will see you in the next video.